Now, the home team has won every game in this series, and again, Boston grinding this one out in overtime, so they have evened up the series, and LeBron James fouling out, not finishing. So a lot of weird things happening in this game. But we do know this. It's all tied up at 2.
That's how we like it. It's great.
Yeah.
I mean, going into Game 5 it's going to be one of those games you want to see the first 5 minutes. I think the adjustments for the Miami Heat, I think Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, Brent, and Vince, they have to set the tone. Love to see both those guys try to get to that free throw line 10, 15 times for one of them. And I think also for those guys, they have to have some motion in their offense. Play Udonis has on a little bit more. I think he's one of those physical guys. Him and Joel Anthony, keep rotating them, and hopefully they can keep the Boston Celtics from getting too many easy baskets. All
right, we've been to the social arena a few times tonight. Let's go back there now. Jared Greenberg is filling us in on what's happening. Jared.
Well, Paul Pierce took to Twitter tonight, and he certainly is echoing the sentiments of all of us that watched this game. It is Paul Pierce 34, his official Twitter handle. It's been verified. We've checked. And he said, wow, sick game. Had to be an instant classic. Great win for the Celtics tonight. Certainly a game that you will be seeing right here on NBA TV throughout the week in the shortened, condensed version, one you're going to want to see over and over again, fellas.
All right, thank you very much, Jared. And it was a game that the Boston Celtics had to win. They can't be down 3-1 to Miami heading back to South Florida. So let's look ahead, Bones, and take me to that Game 5 now. Have the Celtics figured something out with Miami, or will Miami respond once they get to familiar territory?
Well, it's funny, Smitty mentioned for the Miami Heat, it's about their activity and moving their bodies, moving the ball, moving themselves around in order to get at the Boston Celtic defense. For me, it's about what the Boston Celtics do in terms of non-activity and trying to get down to Miami and get these guys off their feet. Kevin Garnett has played a ton of minutes. Tonight he goes for 43, Rondo 47, Ray plays 46. So they've got to get some rest, get off their legs for a little bit, get them up, and get down to Miami and try to have the same type of start they had in this game. I mean, they were phenomenal, firing on all cylinders, moving the ball around, stick with the pace that they had in the first half. Now, it's not going to be to the tune of 61 points, which is what they had tonight, but just in terms of moving the ball, if Miami wants to have activity on offense, make them work on the defensive end for the Boston Celtics, especially going on the road. Try to get yourself some confidence early on and try to take advantage of them. That's a team that knows how to win on the road in the playoffs, and we'll see if Miami is ready for the Boston Celtics after winning 2 in a row to see if they can continue that momentum.
Yeah, this is crazy. And Boston really, Smitty, they don't practice on these off days now. They're just basically Doc is exchanging rest for really Xing and Oing. But he's gonna have to get this team ready and get that same type of energy and aggression as they head to Miami.
You know, it's so hard because they've been exerting so much energy from Game 2. You know, they come out and they play extremely hard, but I think you have a little bit extra when you know it's 2-2. If we can go down there, we've been through it. We've been through all the wars. I think this group understand is if we can keep it close and we can punch them in the mouth first, I think the one thing that Miami has to do is keep the Boston Celtics off the glass, because Boston's going to come in, and I think Brandon Bass has to be that key factor, trying to take advantage of Shane Battier guarding him at the 4.
All right, that's going to wrap up the post-game game time. We thank you for being with us. For Jared Greenberg and Brent Perry and Steve Smith, I'm Vince Cellini. But keep it right here. We'll be right back with more on a very eventful Sunday in the Eastern Conference Final.